is what naturally is being measured in behavior, the natural behavior. When you're not thinking about thinking, you're in systems one. You're jogging down the road and I say, dude, what you listening to on your headset? You're not really having to think much about it and you continue to jog. Systems two thinking is conscious. It's a lot more intense. I've got to really stop and think about what I'm doing. So you and I are jogging down the road and I go, dude, what's 12 times 39? The problem with that is you got to stop and think about it. And most runners would stop running. So like you're in a sales mode or you're driving a car. That's systems one thinking. If you're doing it right, you're just fluid, you're moving the natural way you behave. Systems two is this adapted stuff, the gray bars as you see in our DISC reports. And that's oftentimes where people get into trouble. So you start with these four quadrants and you realize, wait, naturally, I'm going to be prone to want to think in one of these ways. Am I more decisive? Am I more interactive? Am I a stabilizer that's a lot slower and likes to take more time to think things through? Am I a high conscientious, which is the highest burden? I'm all about details. And you said something very true. Neither's right or wrong out of the context of the situation. So if I tell a person who's a low D, that's a very deliberate, there's positives on both ends of the scale, right? I can be very positive to have a low D. I want that in my pharmacist. I want a high C, low D, right? I don't want a guy that or my accountant that goes 0.5 milligrams, 0.05 milligrams. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Screw it, right? Just give it to him. If it's wrong, we'll take it. But, then you put that person in that systems one thinking for them. That's the way they think, right? It's for natural thinking style. I say to somebody, hey, you got to go out and dial 100 FSBOs a day. Hit it, just go, go, go. They're strangers. You never talked to them before in your life and you got to follow through with them. You got a 10 touch sequence and you're going to talk to them 9 more times on texts, LinkedIn, email, phone calls. And they're just like, if they're a low I, imagine the adaptation that has to happen. They got to stretch. Yep. They got to use systems two thinking all day. They can't naturally be who they are. They get burned out. They get fatigued.
Stress.
Yep. Doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. You just want to get back to running and not thinking. And it sounds silly to say it, but we should go through our days in roles that allow us to not think, just do.